Hi everyone, welcome back to Paracord Planet. Well, spring is in the air and we totally did not get 4 inches of snow last night in North Dakota. Bees are buzzing, the grass is growing, flowers are coming back in bloom, which means it's time to make some paracord flowers. So here on the channel, we have done a few flowers and some pinwheels before, and a big thanks to Michael Fishlock, who does some awesome creations. He's always coming up with some new stuff. Definitely go check out his videos if you do want to find some very unique creations. But today we're going to be making a paracord rose. So for our project today, we are going to need some 550 paracord. We have Kelly green right here. Obviously, we're going to be making a flower, so we do need some green in there. We're going to be cutting this down to about 5 feet. And in fact, we're going to be using 5 feet for all of our colors here today. And in addition to our Kelly green, all you need is some spring colors. We have our salmon pink, we have our purple, and we have a little neon yellow. So for our first step, we are going to be making a simple diamond knot. We want this to be the pollen inside of our flower. And the way that we're going to do this, we're going to take our right working strand, we're going to loop it around our finger, just like that, and bring the working strand around itself. And we want to lay it flat along the left working strand. Now with the left working strand, we want to take it, we want to bring it in between the loop here, but go under the strand that we went over top with. That is the left working strand, technically, to have a figure 8 with a little diamond in the middle, just like that. We're going to continue with our left working strand. We want to come underneath everything. We're going to take the strand, we're going to go underneath the right side of our figure 8, and we're going to come up through the diamond. We're going to do the exact same thing with our right working strand, but this time we're going the opposite way, going under everything, bringing the strand under and through the diamond in the middle of our figure 8. Now it does look like a jumbled up mess, but as we start to pull it tight, what I like to do is keep the shape of the diamond knot here while pulling on the loop and the 2 working strands. And there we have our simple diamond knot. We're going to place this to the side for right now, and we're going to start working on our flower. So for our first flower, we are going to be using our salmon pink, and basically what we're going to be doing is sort of making like a Turk heads knot with a combination of a Celtic knot. I'll show you what I'm talking about right now. So we're going to take one of the ends of our working strands here. We are going to loop it just like so that our strand is coming out the right side. We're going to make a double loop on it in the front to create a little bit of a pretzel. Our next step, we're going to take the long working strand. We're going to go behind everything. We're going to go over, and under the pretzel loop that we just made. So at this point, you should have something that looks like that. We're going to take the same working strand, and we're going to bring it through the right side of our left working strand. We're going to go right through that hole, bring it through. And right here, we basically have the pattern that we would like for our flower. We're going to take the working strand, we're going to bring it back through the middle, and here we're just going to follow our first pass. So we do want to go right through this loop here. And as you can see, after we make the first pass, our strands are sitting next to each other. So what we're going to do is we're just going to follow this path all the way around, and we'll come back when we get it done. So now that we do have our pattern for the flower that we would like it, this is a 2-pass weave right now, we're just going to tighten everything up. So here we have our first set of petals that we have for our rose, and we only did a 2-pass on the very first one. We're going to be doing 2 more, and for the second and third one, we're going to be doing a 3 and a 4-pass Turk's head. So the exact same design, just 3 and 4 passes on the next 2. So here we have our 3-pass Turk's head. We did it in purple just so it contrasts with the salmon a little bit better. But we're going to be doing 1 more of the flowers, and we're going to be doing a 4-pass on our final one. All right, so we have our 2, our 3, and our 4-pass Turk's head. We also have our core for the flower. Now it's time to just cut all the extra paracord and singe everything down. So here we have successfully put our diamond knot through the middle of each one of our Turk heads, going down to where our working strand is now coming out of the bottom. Now just to secure the diamond knot to the bottom of our weaves, we're just going to do a simple overhand knot, and we are going to make that very, very tight. So after we have our diamond knot going through the middle of our flower and coming out the end, we do want to cut off both of the strands, the rest of the paracord, and singe it down. And on the side here, we have made a stem for our rose already, and what we've done is we've taken a length of 550 Kelly green, we've taken the inner core out, and we have replaced that with a little bit of wire. The wiring in the middle is completely optional, but I do find that that actually makes it stand just a little bit better, so that's why we've done it for today's project. We're going to cut off this paracord, and we're going to hook our stem onto the bottom of our flowers just to hide everything. And here we have our completed Paracord rose. And I love this project. I think it's perfect for springtime, or maybe if you just want to surprise that special someone. Thank you so much for checking out the video. If it did help you, a like and subscribe is always appreciated, and a big thanks to everybody who has already liked and subscribed. A list of everything that we used for our project today will be in the description below, and as always, if you'd like to let us know of anything you want to see in a future video, you can let us know down in the comments. Have yourself a great rest of the day. We'll see you on the next video. Alright!